Igniters.
Red team.
This is not the vibe to start this with.
Roll for initiative.
We're all one big happy audience family. A sort of rosé of audience members, if you will. A blush. Are you ready? Do you know what you're ready for? I'm sure shit don't. So let us bring out our RPG players. Please welcome John Patrick Coen. They get to choose whichever seat they sit at, and you can tell a lot about a person by where they sit on stage.
Closest to the people, because I'm a man of the people. Yeah. And I refuse to pander.
Please welcome your next player, Rekha Shankar. Please welcome to the stage, Adal Rifai. Pop, test.
Man of the people.
There you go, man of the people. Man of the people. Are you going to read from your diary?
Yes.
Got a poem or two? Please welcome to the stage, Erin Keif.
I picked this seat because it's the furthest away from JPC.
Smart. Erin is a woman of these other people. Please welcome Brian Manager. And finally, please welcome your GM for the evening. There's only one seat left, so it doesn't matter. Please welcome to the stage, Griffin McElroy.
I always hug my dad before each live show, but he's not here, so I had to get my daddy hugs from Paul tonight. Hi everybody, thank you so much for coming to this gold experiment in live action roleplay. Let's get started. 5 figures lie in the ivory white sands of a wide shoreline, the rising tide encroaching on their slumber. In the crystal clear waters surrounding this beach, the remains of hundreds of lost ships pepper the horizon. A horizon that terminates at a wall of thick fog a mile or so from the beach, stretching upward as far as the eye can see. Wow. I don't know if you guys can feel it. This boat's really humping the hell out of these Canadian waters tonight. One by one, these 5 motley seafarers awaken, taking in their alien surroundings. JPC, would you introduce your character, please?
Yes, well, of course, I play Chancellor Snivelton, an eccentric millionaire who, well, he doesn't know anything about ships or boats or the sea, thinks he knows a lot about ships and boats in the sea.
That sounds amazing. What were you doing when your ship vanished into the ether?
Oh, that's easy. He was captaining his ship, which is captaining is his phrase for getting drunk in the ship bar. But he was wearing a captain's hat while he was doing it.
Okay, sure, you gotta have that. Rekha, as you come to, please introduce your character.
My character is Blackbeard. but not the one we're thinking of. Blackbeard is a pirate, yes, but the Blackbeard we know today has had terrific PR. The real Blackbeard, my Blackbeard, sucks as a pirate. He's a bumbling, awkward man who's constantly dropping things like a little clumsy idiot.
I've never heard such a mean introduction. I hate my hair.
I hate him.
Why did I get this guy? Amazing. What was Blackbeard doing at the time of his disappearance?
Blackbeard was journaling about how he's never going to be liked by his dad. And I was so annoyed. He dropped his beard ring. He had like a little ring in his little beard braids. It went down the sink.
Alright, hold on. I gotta rewrite a lot of shit.
Yeah, beard braid stuff.
This is that good narrative juice. Adal, you come to on the beach next to these four strangers. Who are you?
It's not the first time I've been told to come to.
Nice.
Gunner of Four Pants, I'm a Viking. I was accidentally buried at sea. Wasn't dead. I come to in my tiny little boat with a flaming hero in it. Wood didn't catch.
Other than a flaming arrow, being accidentally buried at sea must be like the world's chillest lazy river. You're just vibing for good. Okay, that's amazing. Brian Peter Gilbert. I was talking earlier today about how we do have to say all your name like a presidential assassin. And I know that
I'm sure there's some who would want that.
it's fun.
Like a red dot.
Hello, my name's Lemons. I'm a stowaway and I was found in a barrel named Lemons, and so they named me that. All my crew, it was lovely. I'm 12 and a half years old.
I knew it. I read the email when it said lemons. I was like, I'm screwed. Lemons is a fan favorite.
the barrel is named Lemons.
That's what they told me. I can't read.
That's good. Dare I even ask what Lemons was doing at the time of Lemons' disappearance?
I was laughing with my crew friends who all had scurvy because there were no lemons on board. I can tell you why.
Did Lemons eat all but don't tell me, we'll get to it. And Erin, how about yourself? Who are you to see?
And Brian Stormsong, who is a first mate. His father was a first mate, his father's father was a first mate, and his mother was a siren. And his mother's mother was a siren, and so on and so forth.
I want to hear what your character's doing before you disappear, but you did see in my email that there were strictly no magical elements in the fantasy world.
I did. And I decided...
Sirens are real!
I decided sirens are real.
Fantasy shit is fully. Magic stuff's gonna happen tonight, gang. Don't worry, that was good. What was Brian doing when Brian disappeared?
Well, he doesn't remember, but he let the intrusive thoughts take over, and he crashed his own ship.
Was he singing into a mirror? I'm so horny. What was I supposed to be doing?
That is exactly what happened. Thank you for asking.
Perfect. Okay, one by one, the five of you wake up and briefly introduce yourselves to each other so we don't have to do that again in character voices. You all awaken, you look around at your surroundings, see all these wrecked ships out over the shoreline. You look around and see that out of nowhere, one more figure has appeared on the beach. He is standing a little closer to the water, letting it lap over his bare feet. And he turns towards the five of you and he says, good, you're awake. I'm afraid I must inform you all that you've been lost at sea, sucked into this otherworldly prison that, as you can see, has claimed many vessels before yours. I know I can see you thinking Bermuda Triangle, right? No. Friends, you find yourselves trapped within the Dominican Dodecagon. It's 4 times scarier than the Bermuda Triangle. The ships you sailed in on have been scuttled by these cruel tides. Your only hope for escape is to face the mysteries of this island head on and find the single seaworthy vessel still hidden within. Any questions? And I walk off.
Griffin, can I roll to see if there's any famous people who've been lost in the Dominican?
Dominican? Yeah, so tonight we'll be playing a game called Roll for Shoes. Eventually I figured we would need to tell you what we're playing tonight. Roll for Shoes is a very simple game. Each of them have a sheet of paper on it with their character names, a little spot for XP. You guys love that shit, right? And a list of skills. Right now it only contains one skill. Do anything at level 1. As you all roll 6s and do anything, you will unlock new skills based on what you're seeing. For example, if you roll a 6 on this roll, all of a sudden you'll have a new skill called Look for Famous People. At level 2. I'm going to contest this. This is the easiest sort of thing imaginable, so I'll just roll 1 die. You roll 1 die for do anything, and we'll see how it goes. I got a 4.
I got a 5.
Alright. So, with a new skill, but on a 5, beating a 4. Did someone bring a cowbell, or was that a bracelet or something?
Adal has so many die, he is just throwing them away when he's done.
He's eating each one. You look around, you think about who got lost in the Joco. A few names, and a lot of those names, I would say the Venn diagram of names that also appear on the Bermuda Triangle list. You get the sense that maybe the Dominican Dodecagon has been encroaching on the Bermuda Triangle's territory here. But they got a lot of the big names up on there. The Lindbergh baby was at one of them. Amelia Earhart, Jimmy Hoffa, I think. Sure. A lot of vanished people have either ended up in this geometric shape or the other more famous geometric shape. Anyone else? Any other questions? That was a good one. You didn't say anything out loud, but I can read your mind because I'm a ghost.
Yeah, I was going to ask, do we know who this person telling us this information is?
Same roll. Roll to recognize a famous person. 4 again.
4.
Tie goes to the runner.
I love that.
Let's see. Blackbeard, when did you die?
Now the real Blackbeard died, of course we all know.
Everybody knows the real Blackbeard died in 1718. I am such a freaking idiot. I died in 1710, and I had my PR say it was 8 years later to give me more credit.
You get the sense that this is a famous person, but one who was way after your time. He carries himself with both a famous energy and a spectral presence. Any other lemons left? So any other questions?
I think that's a Lindbergh adult. I think he grew up.
Yeah, he doesn't know his first name. Lindbergh. Okay, no other questions. Wow, do I hear a grumbling coming from those tummies? Lemons? Yes! Come back! Okay! That far away. The critical path is the other way.
Brian is such a goody two-shoes. He wants to try to guess at what question would impress you the most to ask.
Me, Griffin, or the ghost?
The ghost.
Okay. Lemons wants that?
No, I want that.
I realize that putting a pie next to Brian is a very challenging thing. Every time you do it, what are you doing? I'm like, no.
This is an easy fix. One of you change your names.
That's right.
Okay, yeah, give me a, let me think. Oh, wait, just impress roll. An impress roll feels good to me. And do anything 1.
4.
I got a 1. You get the sense that this ghost is trying to give you a quest that he very badly wants done. The thing that would impress him now is asking actual practical questions. Hey, can I say, I didn't even think about how that sounded as I was saying it.
Okay, Lemons wants to roll to like rip a big tooth. Just to bring up the levity. Does that sound good? Alright? That's a 4.
It's a 4 to me as well. Everyone's doing so well. Yeah, Lemons rips a big fart as you realize.
That's Excuse me, what do we have to do on this quest that you clearly want us to go on?
I mean, solve the mysteries of the island head on and find the single seaworthy vessel still hidden within. It's not, you'll see it pretty quick, I bet. But boy, those tummies sure sound like they're grumbling. You might want to find yourselves a spot of food first.
Find ourselves a spot of food? What do we pay you for, I assume?
Oh, I'm dead, so I don't use Earth money. I use heaven money. How much do you know about cryptocurrency?
Are we talking hard cryptocurrency, shitcoin, or what are we talking about?
Oops, you took it too far!
He vanishes.
Well, that ghost coolant wants us to eat. There's some leftovers on my shipwreck ship, but probably a piece of crud. I made it.
No, you're being too hard on yourself. I'm sure.
We all like you, yeah.
Hey, can we not talk about that ghost sort of dissipating smelled worse than lemon's fart?
Did someone say something about me?
No, can you walk away?
Still haven't gotten any food yet. Okay.
We have some hardtack in my ship if we want eating food. But if you don't like hardtack, that's cool. Place stinks.
Brian is going to try to catch a fish.
Give me a do anything level 1 roll, please.
5.
I got 6 on that roll. You go out into the water. Does Brian Hatton, I shouldn't ask this question, but like fins and stuff, or?
No.
Okay,
It's
cool.
just when he gets horny. It's only that. So no magic. It's just when he's horny and he looks into a mirror and his intrusive thoughts.
I love that. You go out into the water, you're looking around, you see some movement. I will say that all of you have stuff on you that you would have had on your person on the ship. So maybe a weapon of some sort. You see movement down in the water, you stab down at it, and you pull up a little tiny orange clownfish. Little tiny orange clownfish about that big. On a failure. Mark experience, by the way. You get an experience point, which you can use later to possibly upgrade a skill. So, experience is good. He looks up at you, gasping at the air, and says, "Have you seen my papa?"
Brian goes, ooh, and throws it back.
Lands on the surface.
Big fish, what are you doing?
It lands on the surface of the water, just kind of floating there. You shove it back down with your hand. A gull comes down and then you see it hit the foam ball and explode in your feathers.
Impressive attempt, Brian, but that is not how you make dinner. Allow me. I take out a white handkerchief from my pocket, I unfurl it several times into a tablecloth, I lay it down over a rock, I sit down, and I put 2 fingers up. And then I go around.
Monkey butlers? Or
Yeah, I mean, we can see if there's monkey butlers for sure.
famous.
I feel like I'm willing to do anything here, but it's
Yeah.
pretty ridiculous that I don't already have Summon Butler as a skill.
I would say you are Sam's butler at the moment, so you have the same level of butler skill as everyone else.
That's a 2.
I got a 2 as well. Tie goes to the runner. Sure enough. I would say with a 2 though, the monkey butler that comes out is not the best at it.
Terrible precedent to set. I mean, I won. All right.
You see a real Dunstan checks in situation, which I believe was a chimpanzee come out in a tuxedo and kind of like makes a beeline towards you for a minute, and then he sees something that looks interesting, and he just kind of goes and looks at a coconut on the ground for a minute, and he looks at you again. I'm like, oh yeah. He comes over and he says,
That'll be the start. Well, that's the only appetite. Well, go on.
he scampers back off into the jungle. I'll think of what a chimpanzee butler brings out later. Is anything else doing anything?
Yeah, can I search for food? Are there any remnants of the ships or the ships?
There's a bit of flotsam and jetsam, for sure. I would say if you want to go out into sort of the shallows and look around.
Yeah, can I search around desperate to impress everybody?
Yeah, the looking around roll, level 1, do it.
Okay, pretty cool. It's a 2.
I got a 1 on that roll. Okay, yeah, you
So this should also be shitty too.
so it's fair. Yeah, I mean, sure. I think it's what you described. You see the hardtack wash up, and you get the sense that maybe it has been improved by being.
Soft tack.
Yeah, it's been thoroughly basted in seawater at this point, and it's sort of mush tack at this point. You probably have a thought in your head like, do I even want? I'll just throw this out into the ocean, but you take that nasty food back to the crew. Great, I love that.
Yeah.
Anyone else with food quest?
Can I just roll for eat that soft tack and not get sick?
Yeah, I mean, you can run up to Blackbeard as they stumble out of the water and eat the hardtack out of their hand.
The hardtack I was going to give to everybody. You want to eat it all?
It just seemed like you weren't that interested in it.
Yeah.
We'll say lemons. This is just bite attack. That's a 3 from me.
3 as well.
Very quickly, lemons just, you don't even know what's happening. You're carrying the soft tack, like, do I even want to bring this? And all of a sudden, this feral 12-year-old boy, 12-and-a-half-year-old boy, pops up to you.
This literally always happens to me.
Gunnar, what about yourself?
I'm gonna look for using my, and I realize I'm playing a Norwegian Viking, which the people aboard the fine Holland cruise ship told me not to call myself a Norwegian Viking. I'm gonna look for 2 opposing cruise lines. I'm gonna look for any sort of indigenous fruits or
I love that.
edible flowers.
Give me horticulture.
It's a nat 1.
That is a nat 2, unfortunately. Mark experience. You find a big purple fruit, and it's half purple and half black and white stripes, and there seems to, it's pulsating, and you're like, good. It's up to you whether you eat it or want to take it back to the crew to,
I better eat it.
You jump into that bad boy. Give me a eat yucky food roll. You got a 5?
Got 2.
Okay. Now, if you like, or you can spend, you can either take experience or spend 1 experience point to turn eat yucky food 2. It is up to you. This will still be a failure either way.
I'll spend to go to eat yucky food 2.
Eat yucky food 2 it is, our first new skill of the game. Now, if you eat yucky food with 2 dice, you get 2 6s, you'll get eat yuckier food? I don't know. This game falls apart so quickly, and that's what's great about it.
Can brine turn to hunting, maybe? Is there
sure,
on
yes.
this island that is maybe leaving tracks?
Yes, give me a hunt, we'll do anything 1. Okay, I got a 6 on that. Okay. You get this spear ready, you fashioned out of bamboo. You go into the woods, you hear my butler! You throw the spear towards the rustling leaves. Gunnar, you feel a spear jab into your chest. You are tripping with balls right now from this crazy fruit you just ate. You see Gunnar stumble out of the jungle, spear sticking out of his pectoral muscle.
Oh my god!
Why? Why?
I don't know, I'm really sorry.
Feels good.
Pull it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a doctor roll.
Do not make Brian horny. You do not want to see him horny. 3.
I got a 4. You pull, but you push. You closed the wound, I guess, but now it's pretty good in there, I will say. Gunnar, you probably know not to try and remove a projectile from your Viking warfare days, so now you just have a spear in you. Okay, great. The chimpanzee returns to you holding a tray, and he lifts it up, and it's just got some mud on it, and he's like, ooh.
never send things back. I'm kidding, I send things back all the time. No, I won't be eating this, and I won't be paying for this meal. This is wrong.
Okay, wait a second. That sounded like there was a little language there. Can lemons roll to try to communicate with the
Yeah, let's see how it goes. 2, 5. Now, if you want to spend your experience point.
I don't have an experience.
Oh, you do now, pal. You've got 1 experience point.
Well, you know what? I will go ahead and speak to chimpanzee as a skill.
Okay, yeah, sure. I will allow the same turnaround. This is still
Okay,
in
so
the
just for now.
Lemons, because you never learned to read barrels, you also can't translate chimpanzees in this exact moment, but you also feel something click in your brain as if to say, next time you try to understand chimpanzees, it's gonna go great.
Following Lemons to be like, go one step further and say, I'm going to try to convince the chimpanzee that we're related and put all my weird hair and stuff all over my face. So that I can make friends so you can show them where the food is.
I'm deleting the rest of the stuff I have prepared. This whole thing's going to be about you guys trying to build a new community. Yes, okay, that's a D1 roll.
Okay.
And
I got a 5.
I got a 6.
No!
That's okay, but you get an experience point.
Fine. In what?
In fucking,
Trying to beat chimpanzee's family?
Yeah, this one is sort of, I would say, the art of disguise. If you would like to bump that up to 2 right away, you're welcome to.
I would love to do that.
Okay.
Fletchering is what I call it.
Yes. Okay, the chimpanzee looks very confused and steps away, looks at you, and is like, "You're good."
Yeah, it hurts. Can you break off either end?
That'll hurt a lot.
For whatever reason, you can understand
That's rough, but I also understand he ate the Tim Burton fruit and now he's I guess.
Beetlejuice. When you do anything roll, don't black out from pain.
That's a 2.
That's 3. A lot of experience points. You can go ahead and get
Experience points?
take 2 experience points. Stick one right away if you want to get don't black out too.
I want to do like that too. Which, coming to theaters this fall?
Yeah, okay. He does what you ask. He snaps the spear tips off, and then he black out. And he says, "I can't go back to jail." And he runs away. You all hear a voice coming from the water nearby. It's been 14 hours since a voice comes from the waters. You hear a splash a good 20 feet away. You turn to look and see what you recognize immediately as a siren, smiling and waving. And the siren sings, "Come with me to the water, such pleasures and treasures to be found. You've never been with anyone hotter, and also I promise you not to drown. You."
You thought I was an old one? No, this is a current day 12-and-a-half-year-old. You better believe it, baby.
I told you you all have the stuff you had with you. Why was a 12-year-old stowaway stowing away in a barrel of lemons? Do boats have barrels of... Can anyone ask anyone on the ship if they just have barrels of lemons sitting on?
If it's like a lemonade ship.
Yes, if you have a skill...
Roll for Shazam? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, just roll for technology.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. Roll for technology is a 4.
I also got a 4. You roll... They're straight bandit. This is not... Yeah, Shazam is like, is this a siren? Get out of there, dude.
Have you seen this siren before?
Have you seen this specific
Yeah.
siren before? I will say this siren, you've never been to the Dominican Zodiac God that I know about
Yeah.
personally, Griffin. You have not seen this particular siren.
Wow.
Can Brian maybe try to talk to the siren in a way that is like, we're family?
Sure, what's that sound? What's the siren like, hey, break kayfabe for a minute, like, it's chill.
It's like, oh.
Another siren pops out of the water and like, hey, that's offensive!
spear and is like coming up to like be like, whoa, let's all be careful with that.
Gunner's gonna come away from this adventure like, guys, we've been really reckless with our weapons. That's not it. Okay, give me a sort of, I mean, this is just a siren check, siren skills. So just do anything unless you have a relevant.
5.
That is a 5 as well. Okay, on a tie, you get the run. The siren who just looks at you and is like, hey, how do you know the chill way that we talk to each other?
I mean, my mom's a siren.
Oh, cool. Well, okay, I guess we'll just drown your friends then? Is that alright, or?
Oh, friends? And Ryan looks around and he realizes he hasn't had any friends in quite some time. And goes, no, don't drown my friends.
Oh, that's cut out for a moment, you think. What are friends if not people that stab each other with spears? They say, oh, that's sort of like our whole deal. You know, we've all got these quotas to fill.
Make people horny.
Make people horny,
yeah.
smash them on the rocks, and smash them on the rocks if you don't.
I get it.
There's one, another siren that pops up in the water with a laptop and is like, come on guys, we need to pick this up. Says, I would love to help you out, but the best I can pick one, I guess. You better go get drowned. I'm sorry. This is like a crazy situation I just put you in. You just met all these people and I'm telling you to pick one to not die. That's like, pick 2. Yes, I guess I'm telling you pick one to die.
Keep in mind, I won't black out.
You also keep saying other 3. I think that one's still technically alive. You're right. Drowned.
Sorry. When we get a spear up at someone, they usually die from it real fast. So we're just counting you as a casualty already.
Is there any way I can change their mind about?
If you want to, how would you do it? You tried persuasion, I'll say at this point.
Maybe like singing them the song or.
Oh yeah. So the ant versus ant siren battle. I love this. We'll roll. Have you unlocked the siren skill?
No, I only have. I have 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yes, we will do 1.
Come on. 2.
That is a 2 for me as well. I mean, it's literally just like, well, I won't make you say it if you don't want to say it. Unless you're like, one of them is like, that was just a warm up. Yeah, to have to really take up. You see one of them go, was that Frozen 2? That's a fence? I'm out of here! One of them takes off, the other one pulls out a spear.
That was Phantom of the Opera. That was famously Phantom of the Opera.
The one pops up and is like, sorry, I'm not sure. Okay, see you. Say hi to your mom for me. There's a way. As the other siren pulls out their spear, you hear a rustling from the trees out from there. You see bursting out to the beach behind you is a volleyball with a little face made from rubber. It's floating about 4 feet off the ground and it hums, and you all hear a voice telepathically projected into your minds. You hear this volleyball say, come with me, away from the waters, you're in terrible danger here.
We all see that, right?
One of them already got you with a spear.
Yeah, one of them.
Hold on. This fucking egg is telling me something different than what I think. We're supposed to find a ship. Why would I get out of the water and go follow this egg? It's a ball. I know it's a ball.
You're gonna get some Twitters.
I know.
Oh, excuse me, even if you said tall.
He talks away. He talks about egg.
He says, I am no egg. I am Wilson, a sentient volleyball. Through my bed, a spear comes in right into it. Can we do this in a jungle, please?
Running after.
Okay. You follow him to a safe clearing in the jungle. He turns to face you and says, I'm glad you're all safe. As I was saying, I am Wilson, a sentient volleyball. Through my abandonment and isolation on this island, I've gained psychic powers. This is how I'm talking to you right now. You guys seem pretty chill with all the stuff I just said, actually. The water's surrounding this island are full of all manner of dangerous creatures. I recommend you stay inland as you begin your new lives here forever on this island with me, Wilson, as your best friend.
But if we wanted to leave...
Impossible. You're in the Dominican Dodecagon. You can check in whenever, but you can't leave when you want to.
You cannot quote a song.
I've never actually heard any songs, but I, have picked up on some Eagles through osmosis.
If you string together any 10 words, it's basically an Eagles song.
What's trying to say, wait a minute, did that ghost tell you all that there's a single seaworthy chip somewhere on this island if you solve the mystery?
Yes.
He did?
Some celebrity I can't place.
Oh, well, I'm not a gossip. Well, he's full of baloney. Excuse my French. Forget about this shit. What, are you gonna believe a ghost over a psychic volleyball? Wait, psychic?
Can we parallel perception or are you fucking full of shit?
You want to know if the psychic volleyball's full of shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to develop latent psychic abilities to sort of get in there Professor X out, I like that a lot. I don't think you have a skill for that. But you can roll 1d6.
Okay. What about a nat 1?
There's a 3. You try to read the volleyball's mind, and all you can, you just hear... You're just hearing the air inside it because there's not a brain to connect with it. So, from experience, if you want to spend it immediately to develop psychic powers for Blackbeard at level 2.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
That feels like the first useful skill.
Yeah, right.
You say that, but Lemons walks to the edge of the clearing and starts yelling out in what he believes is chimp.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm gonna roll for 2 for chimp.
Yeah, sure.
And
Roll
try to bring some friends over.
Okay.
That is a 6 and a 2.
Okay, I rolled a 6, so 8 beats my 6. You don't have any experience, right?
No experience right
Okay,
now. I
great.
was going to, though.
Yes, this is a case where you could have upgraded a 2 to a 6 to get, really top to chimps through. Okay, yeah. You see 4 chimps come up. One walks in front of the other. Is like, yeah, what is it? Oh shit! You speak chimp.
I speak chimp like this. This is how it all sounds. It's great to meet you guys. Look, there's a lot of guys around here telling us a bunch of shit. But what's the situation around here? You guys seem like you know what's up.
They all look at each other kind of confused and they look back. You see the monkey butler, he's got a cigarette. He's hanging out in a tree. He looks up and looks down at you, Lemons, and then looks at the other ones and he's like, it's cool. One of them says, you got a tour between the ghost and the volleyball, huh? Classic Harold Chestnut. Yeah, I mean, there's a boat on the island, and if you guys go that way, actually, you'll see it. It's like way up on a cliff. You'll see it and get kind of, I'm doing sort of Grover now. Yeah, it's up on that cliff. Head towards a waterfall. So you're going to come to a clearing, it branches off left to the right. You're going to want to go to the right there, and then you're going to see a big barn. Turn left at the barn. There's a 7-Eleven. And you've got too far to turn around, follow the waterfall sounds.
Sounds great. And then I turn around and without explaining what the chimp just said to me, I say, let's go, guys.
From your perspective, everyone else just saw him run up to a group of chimpanzees and go, but he seems very confident that he knows where he's going. You all, I assume, follow Lemons towards the waterfall. You can't let this little boy go off by himself on this big, strange island.
But I take the volleyball.
You take the volleyball?
You can't just take a volleyball.
Oh, I can take a volleyball.
You can take a second floating volleyball.
I assume they'll figure out where to send the bill. You think I'm not good for it? I can afford a psychic volleyball.
As Wilson starts to float away as he goes towards this sound, you just kind of reach out and put an arm around him. And at first he's like, oh, that's nice. I haven't felt the touch of another for, since the last guy.
You work for me now.
Give me, tentatively, I'm going to call this roll ball mapping, but I'll come up with something better.
He nailed it on the first yeah.
It's a 3 for me.
A 2.
A 2. He shoves you away. He's like, okay, quit tossing around. I really do need to go check on that. It may be a dinosaur. So,
That's the backbone ball.
no bones, no brains, no blood, just a ball with incredible psychic powers. So,
If you're so psychic, and Gunnar puts a finger in his wound, he's like, how will I die?
he floats close to you, and he floats away, and he's like, that. Do you have medicine?
No. Yeah, where I come from, we go to Valhalla, which is like better than medicine. Yeah.
Could he suck a little of your ball air?
Can I roll for some ball?
Yeah. Guys,
Can I roll for some ball, please?
It's going to get Hurry, not Brian David Gilbert. This is going to be the one. Give me a mark experience for your last roll. So I should be telling you that you could convert those right away if you'd like, but it's time for our 1d6 suck ball roll.
I'll do the roll of your life, please. 6.
I love to say 6 for one and 7
For 1.
Can we just use experience so that way you do have suck ball? This is the time. This is definitely the skill you want to figure out.
Oh yeah, I use that speed.
Yeah. You want suck ball too.
That all makes sense.
We don't know. It could be useful.
Yeah.
It could be the big finale move.
Yeah.
Rika has psychic powers, you have suck ball.
And go block out.
Those two combined, anything can happen.
Every rating I've ever been to.
Can I combine
You combine to like not black out when balls up, or
This is really like this up ball so hard. He lose brain power.
could God make a ball so? Yeah, no, you have suck ball too. I'm trying to help you. You don't want suck ball so hard, not black out.
Stop trying to help me.
If you can make that skill become plot relevant at any point in the next 45 minutes to an hour 15, I'll give you 50 American dollars. Hello. You suck a little ball, and Wilson floats away like, whoa, okay, I may have given off sort of the wrong vibe when I was the physical touch. My ball air is my lifeblood. If it were to be drained from me, I would die. My ball air is sort of like your bone and blood.
Is this like the vagina monologues?
He sighs and looks and says, I don't know what anything is. I'm a ball!
My ball air is a beautiful air.
You see him float away, and you follow Lemons towards the roar of a waterfall. You do hit the 7-Eleven, but turn back around thanks to the chimpanzee instructions. It's a big one. And head towards the sound of the waterfall. Also, you're probably thinking some fresh water sounds pretty good right about now. You approach the falls. Two things catch your eye. First is at the top of the falls, some 100-odd feet straight up. Over the edge of the cliff, you can see a large red and white smokestack billowing a faint trail of smoke into the air. You don't have the best angle on it, but it seems to be sticking out of the stern of some great freighter. The other thing you see is a weathered-looking pirate whistling a jaunty tune. He's sliding along a narrow little wall on the waterfall face, by this large pool of water that the waterfall is feeding into, you see he appears to be heading towards an alcove behind the waterfall. You can just make out the shape of a door lit by 2 torches. You run forward, Lemons, excited that your monkey instructions are paying off. He clocks your party as you all jump out of the jungle. He says,
Who's there? You caught me sneaking into the old pirate base.
It's trying to muster confidence and cool. It's Blackbeard. Fuck off.
give me a confidence roll. 3.
6.
Is the latent psychic abilities, or what? You feel extremely confident in this moment. You gain confidence level 2. Congratulations.
1 out 10.
Yeah. The pirate says, whoa!
It's good thing you all saw me. You scared me. I would hate to try and attack Blackbeard. Holy shit. Hey, do the thing.
Okay. Coochie coochie coo.
He's a good distance away from you guys, which makes what you just did like extra good. And he looks at, but no. In this moment, you can see a lot go through this old pirate's eye. You can see him think like, well, if this is cool because Blackbeard's doing it, me not knowing about it is. So he looks at you, he's like, yeah, coochie coochie coo. You're so confident you make him think he's the asshole.
Very good. Now, let me ask you. You were about to enter that door there, huh?
Yes, an old pirate sneak away door to our old sneak away.
Your old sneak away.
You must know you gotta have a pirate sneak away or two. You're fucking Blackbeard.
Oh yes, my sneak aways were small but mighty. Under the ship, alone, no lights, anything.
I'm having trouble hearing you. There's a lot of mumbling.
So sorry.
The waves are so loud. It's really rattled me.
So is this your ship?
What's that?
This, cause there's like a ship or something up top, right?
Here's a. He walks over a little bit and looks up. Oh wow!
Okay.
There's a ship up there.
Where does your sneak away go to?
Yeah.
Well, it goes behind the vault. There is an elevator in our sneak away that goes up to the top of the cliff, but it's haunted, so we've never used it.
What are you sneaking away from? I mean, I know what I sneak away from, but what are you sneaking away from?
The cops.
Sure.
Sea cops.
Yeah, I hate sea
I
cops.
hate those guys.
We met a monkey butler earlier who had similar issues with the law. What is going on?
You can see through the waterfall, through the window of the store, the monkey butler is looking out, smoking the same cigarette. He sees you and is like, this old pirate walked back around to this narrow sort of walkway on the far side of the pond here. He says,
I'll let you guys in. You just gotta know the old secret pirate sneak away password. I'm awful forgetful. I actually had to get a tattoo right here on my forearm.
Your forearm looks awesome.
Anyway, a tentacle comes out of the water and grabs him and pulls him down into a giant maw that closes around him very quickly. You see he has been grabbed and killed by something in the water. A sea monster. Bigger than you've ever seen. And you've seen a lot of them. You see, popping out of the water, an enormous orange clownfish who looks at your party and says,
Have you seen my son?
"You roll to lie really effectively. Can I?
Okay? It's just a 1. I'm gonna roll to say no.
Do you say it in chimpanzee, hoping that perhaps he's bilingual so you get the extra dice?
Is it worth it for me to try to say this in chimpanzee?
Well, think about it. What's on this island? Ghosts, balls, ships, and monsters.
Yes.
There's only 4 languages. You know?
Ghost balls, chips, and
So if I just want to double check, if I roll 2 6s in speak chimp, this is now lie in chimpanzee. Is that
Yeah, it's still, yeah. Okay. Deceive in chimpanzee.
Okay, so I'm right. 6 and a 5.
He looks at you, almost impressed, and is like, I've never met another human being that can speak chimpanzee. How
Mother.
The guy I just ate, he could do it too.
Okay.
So, what's the deal? Did you know
So
something?
didn't see your son at all, and also, did that, when you ate that dude, did he have anything on his arm, maybe? Just when you were, like, looking it down, like, the nutrition facts, maybe?
Eyeballs around and look inside.
Yeah! Would that be possible?
You just want me to use my stomach eyes?
You eat with your eyes first, right?
No. My eyes are way over here. Most of the time, I just open up and gobble and hope for the best.
All right. I know how this works. How much? How much to use the stomach eyes? You've got us over a linen barrel here.
Give me a barter roll. What is your skill sheet looking like?
I have 1 XP and no skills.
Okay. Alright, so once he's just bartering.
4.
It's also a 4. You barter, he looks at you and is like, I guess if you see my son,
Do you mean
Okay.
You help me figure out where my kid is, and I'll,
I haven't seen your son, but I have seen a certain Benjamin Franklin. I don't know if that's doing anything.
Look at what time it is before I decide. I don't usually say that part out loud.
You get the late show experience.
He looks down and he's like, so, I got sucked in here in like 1971. How much is $100 worth out there right now?
1971, the same.
Who is he winking at?
Are you coming on to me right now?
Would that be something that you're interested in?
I'm happily married with child. I must turn away your visit, but not your Benjamin. The password is, and his eyeballs suck inside. You see him look really uncomfortable. They pop back out and goes, password, but with a 4 instead of an A. Let me know if you see my kiddo, okay?
I'm so glad you have that happy marriage.
Yeah, a wife and a former child. No, but former with an A.
farmer child?
Former child.
Yeah.
He has a thick Viking accent. Did he say farmer?
Your boy's in agriculture, right?
Fish have balls.
You automatically succeed in whatever you were going to do to not do what you were going to do. I guess that's my way of saying I forgive you.
And now I can leave this place.
He floats down under the water, looking at you like with one eye on his head. He vanishes. You now have the password for the secret pirate sneak away. Behind us. Okay. You head towards it. There's a little conch shell that you whisper it in, but there's just a guy behind the door like, you got the conch shell's there for a decoration. You can just say it and I will hear it for next time.
Well, it took a password, but instead of the pig, it's a phone.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, for sure. I can tell you. Are you fucking Blackbeard?
You heard me?
Do the thing! It's as tender as a kiss from the sea breeze, my lord.
honored before.
Oh, I'm hardly. No, I am famous. Two nights, I am famous, yes. Let me and my friends in and tell us all your information.
Yeah, for sure, the dudes in there will be sure to spill their guts. Just not with the sword, like you always do, right, Blackbeard?
Just kidding, I'm not holding anything. Yeah. I've had bunches of guys, and really successfully too. Nobody's died very slowly in front of me. No way.
As you all head in, he stops you, Brian. He says,
You look familiar. Were you at Pacificon, 1971?
Oh my God, yes.
You're kidding me.
Oh my God.
Were you alive in 1971?
Yes.
Okay, we didn't really establish a timetable, but I do like a modern day side experience. Yeah. Oh, you crashed my ship real good against the Jetty, if memory serves.
Oh.
No hard
Okay.
feelings. You know, everyone's got to take a few licks here and there, right?
But we.
No, it was purely platonic ship smashing. Great to see you again.
It's good to see you.
Right, right?
Yeah.
And you remember, you smashed my ship,
I smashed your ship.
and my name and you said, ha, got you. And I was like, I'll never forget this. And you were like, me neither.
And your name is. Can I do a diversion?
Yeah, sure. Give me a diversion check if you have a skill that you would like to use to divert.
I would like to throw another spear.
It's a 3?
A 1 and a 3.
Okay, a 4 does beat a 3. You throw a spear, he looks over his shoulder, oh shit!
Do I hit Adal?
Al, give me. This is great. 2d6 from you, 1d6 from me. Sorry, you say it and it goes into existence.
And this is Adal, not Gunner.
Yeah.
Brian, can you roll 2d6 and just you throwing a spear? So guys, come on.
4 and 3.
I got a 3.
Yeah. I mean, mathematically, you weren't going to beat a 7 with one dice.
What are the odds that that spear knocks out the first spear? You know when Robin Hood is like, I'm done hiding, and he splits the arrow in twain?
Yeah, sure.
Is it that or just right in the other shoulder?
it does split in twain, but it doesn't push the other one out. It just kind of shunts it to the side.
It goes down, not out.
Yeah, but you can tell it will be a little bit easier to get this spear out because it does have the two sort of half spears compressed in it.
I have a new walk now.
The monkey butler runs up like,
You need to back on you.
I'm good. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
You ever rip someone's arms off?
What a fucking question, man.
I'm gonna speak check just to try to like smooth this over.
yeah, man, he doesn't really mean it. Don't worry about that. That's all fine.
I got a 6 and 2.
Yeah, I got a 3, so that succeeds. He looks at you like,
You need to educate him.
I'll make it work.
It's so fucked up to go to something. You ever ripped your arms off? Like, yeah, but Alright.
Gin martini. Gin martini.
You know what he just named? Monkey Butler Gin Martini.
You don't get to pick my name!
Are you saying Jim? Jim Martini? Your name is Jim Martini.
He's still speaking chip to me, so I have no idea what's happening.
Okay. Give me another barter roll if you would like to order. Are you at 2?
No, I don't have any skills yet. So I did roll a 2 though.
I got a 1. He looks at you begrudgingly like,
It's really hard to bring it into the pirate base.
you're translating.
I don't need to know how you're doing your job. I understand why you would be confused, but it does not matter to me at all. Gin martini.
Saying slower doesn't make it easier for me to understand it.
Usually it does.
He sighs and he pulls out his wallet and looks at a picture of his kids.
Gin martini coming right.
Farmer kids?
What? Yeah, he looks like,
Yeah, my kids are farmers. You gonna make fun of that?
No.
Okay.
he goes and runs away. He promises to bring you this gin martini later. You all walk through this narrow tunnel. My page has refreshed. Oh Christ, we're back. You all head through this narrow tunnel, through this secret doorway, and as you reach this big opening at the end of the tunnel, you find some nearby crates to duck down behind as you do a bit of recon. You are in a sort of grotto under the cliff. There are a good dozen or so pirates milling about in here, going about their pirate business. There's a makeshift dock built into the water where you can see a couple really tired, sweaty, frustrated pirates building a ship, but it's like coconuts and barrels sort of all tied together. While you are standing there, you see a knot come loose and 30 coconuts fall and splash in the water, and one of the pirates is like, God damn it. You see an elevator at the back of the room. Behind a table where some pirates are playing cards, you see this service elevator. There's a sign hanging next to it that reads to the top of the cliff. That's insulting, guys, that I put that in there, and I do apologize for feeling like I needed to include that. You did. I knew now that I'm in it, I didn't need that. You all would have figured out where the elevator goes to. What do you do?
Well, this elevator is haunted.
Yeah.
Apparently.
We don't know that. We should test it. Maybe we can send a pirate up.
A pirate up?
Yeah.
Why are we disposing of pirates? Why don't we send a rich guy up?
Maybe we find another rich guy.
I impress to try to get the pirates sort of on our side and to let us know if we
Yes, you are standing. The exit from this tunnel is on a little raised platform. You are essentially on a stage right now. If you wanted to step out and impress these pirates, you could certainly do so.
Brian steps out and goes, "Hey everybody, thank you so much for coming to the today. I'm Brian. These are my best friends." And he points to Gunner, who he's shot twice.
You hear one pirate in the back of the crowd say,
It doesn't seem like you have very much sort of chemistry. You sure you're all best friends?
Oh yeah, we finish each other's.
Basements.
What else? Lennon, do you speak chimp? That's crazy, huh?
You're doing stand.
Excuse me, what is this?
Where are you from, sir?
Tortuga, I guess.
Oh, okay. Is your wife there from there too? I'm not gonna sleep with your wife. I'm sorry. I'm panicking.
Yeah, I'll check, I'll send her a pigeon. She is in the hospital right now, but I'll try to find out how my wife is. You need this information.
No. Can I talk to the pirate next to him instead?
Sure. You see my next to is like, just give you a heads up, I also have a sick wife in the hospital. So,
Everyone in here.
there's one guy who's like, not married. No in the hospital, all good.
Great.
Raspy.
This guy wants it too bad. Blackbeard's with us. He's one of my best friends.
They all clap and cheer. What? Whoa! Do the thing!
Oh no, you don't want to see good things.
Just shut up! Why would we say it if we didn't want you to do it?
Blackbeard's having a moment, I feel like a hack, where he's like, I keep doing this catchphrase. Is this all I am? Am I a solo? Do I care about my art form anymore? He walks onto stage, looks all the audience dead in the eye, and goes,
Before we resolve what you just did, let's roll to see how I will warn you now, the stakes are quite high because of what Rekha said after the thing you said. Let's see how impressed they are. I rolled a 1.
4.
Or 4. That absolutely beats a 1. They're pretty impressed. I want to roll from you. Do you have coochie coochie coo? Do you have do that thing as a skill, or is it just the psychic powers? The psychic powers and the confidence.
It's confidence. Yeah. And I don't have skills in coochie coochie coo, even though I've literally been crushing it all day.
Based on the description of you extremely doubting yourself, I feel like ethically I can't let you roll confidence.
Okay.
If you wanted coochie coo on a psychic level,
Yeah, I'm tickling everybody's senses. I'm giving you a little tickle to figure out what you're gonna laugh out. You know, are you gonna laugh out a secret about the haunted elevator? Coochie coochie coo.
whoa, that's really. Luckily, all these pirates are like pretty abstract thinkers, so like I think I can totally work on it. I am going to roll 2 d6s on this to increase the difficulty of it to psychically tickle a group of 12 adult men. So let's see how
11 of which have 6 sick laws.
they could use some comedy. I got a 7.
Minus 6.
Oh,
Six sick wives sounds like a December
Wait, I
song.
have 1x speed. So can I bump up I'll still fail.
Yeah.
But can I bump up my psychic power?
yeah, I will warn you, you will get psychic tickles 3. Which means if you ever tickle anyone psychically again, this is what's great about Roll for Shoes, it really pigeonholes you. You'll have 3 dice to do.
I think between suck ball and psychic tickles, so we're gonna set
It's like a flash thing. You impress, you psychically tickle them, you do the other thing, man.
I would like to increase my chances of psychic tickles, so I'm going to use my XP and I'll fail now.
Okay, they were very impressed, so I will say they're not all. There's about maybe half the crowd looks really confused because that's Blackbeard and he just tried to tickle me telepathically. The other half is still thinking, I'll be honest, mostly about their sick wives. But that's a way of controlling the situation.
Right.
You see all the pirates that are sitting at this table, a really motley crew. One of them's it's a motley crew. I didn't intend for that to happen. I had like all this badass stuff in it, but it's just motley crew. They all stand up. They're not impressed. They say, our wives are a little bit sick, but they're being discharged soon, and we're pissed off.
Tell you what, I'm a Viking, you're a true motley crew. If one of you can knock me out to where I black out, then I will give you the secret Viking cure to whale's your life.
But if you can't,
I've never had this happen before. That sentence you said made me get sweaty. What is the conditions if they lose?
But if you can't, you have to go up the haunted elevator.
Yes, probably.
Will be killed instantly or devoured by the phantasms. So that's crazy.
Oh, I guess you love death more than you hate your wives?
No, try that again. Yeah, try that again.
You got it switched around, mate.
Fear death more than you love your wives.
That sounds about right, yeah?
Sorry, I thought we were talking to men.
They all look around. One of them says,
Excuse me, are you at the Viking for the past?
You were the president.
wait, what?
I'm saying Peter.
His present is our past.
It's sort of a busted thing you just said, mate. But yeah, I would love for my sick wife to get her thing good with the magic Viking cure that you brought. So, we'll send forth our best.
The lead singer of Motley Crue, his name is Brock Bumpston, walks forward and holds up a fist and he says, right mate, let's get to it. My crew might be British, I don't know anything about it. Alright mate, I'm Brock Bumpston of the Motley Crue.
Do your worst.
Okay, I'll roll 1d6 on this against your 2. I got a 6.
Got a 5 and a 4.
That is a 9. That beats a 6. He swings first. He punches you.
Oh, not the spear.
He doesn't punch you in the spear. He starts to. The other members of Motley Crue are like, bro, no.
Your honor! Your honor!
He nods and punches your jaw. You get the sense that he hurt his hand more than your jaw got hurt. What do you do in response?
I make a big show of like, whoa, pirates really are strong. Like to make him feel good about it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, wow, for a little crew, you have big strength. I will kill your wives anyway.
One of the pirates, you see it now, the oldest pirate since the other one got eaten, stands up and says, "No, we made a deal. You defeated us in honorable punching combat, and we lost, so a wife stay sick. No magic Viking medicine for our wives. We made a deal."
Whoa, you guys, this is a cool room. What was the lead singer?
Rob Bumpston.
Check out. We won't Google that.
I don't have the internet.
Everyone give a pirate's hurrah to Brock as he goes up the elevator.
The other pirates look at Brock like, "Could have healed our wives, Brock."
He nods his head. He goes up. The elevator goes up.
About 45 seconds pass. There's just still a lot of eyes on you, Blackbeard, from the people who didn't enjoy being secondly told.
My personal preference, it's okay.
I thought your thing was like sword tricks and stuff.
You thought my what was what?
You say it, Denny. You talk a lot clearer.
He said that he thought your thing was sword tricks and stuff.
Oh, well, I haven't done sword tricks in a while, but if it'll appease you while we're waiting for what's going on in the elevator, I can certainly try some sword tricks.
Yeah, he throws a sword at you sort of haphazardly, like, "Blackbeard again."
Yeah, do I roll to see if I catch it?
Well, can it hit Gunner?
Or it goes inside.
I'll say this, to keep the action on Rekha, if you fail, it hits Gunner.
Great.
Do you have any skills that would lend themselves? You're not going to convince me you're psychically tickling the sword.
Yeah, I'm just guys in confidence.
Alright, do anything.
After what I did in that bar, I deserve this.
So it is a natural 1.
I also got a natural 1 on my roll. You catch it an inch from the hole, the double wide hole in Gunner's pectoral muscle. Ooh, you see the card, like, ooh, alright. They said, "Okay, now do it. The thing, the tricks."
Yes. Blackbeard is racking his brain for the tricks he's supposed to have remembered from his dad. And he's
Blackbeard Senior or
Black Chops.
Tomorrow the leader that you guys have gotta try the Black Chops.
Birds. They're birds.
They're hurt. They're very hurt.
Okay, so do I roll again to see if I can do it?
Yes. Catching a sword is a cool trick. They were expecting more. I got a 4 on that one.
Okay. 6!
What is the sword trick that you do?
I look like I'm about to do a cool, like, kind of swirling sort of move really fast. But then I throw it in the air and I spin it tip first on my finger like a Harlem Globetrotter. And then I
Yeah. Why were you ever self-conscious?
You pose with the sword after doing this. Everyone standing behind Blackbeard can see Blackbeard's shirt is just slashed to ribbons. Just bleeding profusely. You get sword tricks level 2.
Thank
God. At this point, the elevator goes down, and you see Brock Bumpston hop out and say, "Yeah, it's just a cliff up there. No ghosts, no nothing. You didn't miss it." Wait, did Blackbeard do the sword tricks and I missed it?
Tell us what, you sing one of your songs, and we'll give you a sword trick. Wait, actually, I'll give you 50 American dollars.
Did they do Kickstart Mike? No, that was Rat.
Maybe Hot for Teacher? No, that's a good.
I don't want to sing that one anyway. Yeah, you win this one. He shakes his head. He says, sorry, I forgot all the lyrics. What with my hospital wife and all, now who feels bad?
Do we believe what he said about what he saw?
Yes.
Okay, I love that.
You all have just decided to go in the elevator.
Great. We're in the elevator.
Yeah, we all are.
Penthouse. Sorry.
Penthouse, yes. There's a button. It says P. It stands for plateau, but you convinced yourself it is to the penthouse. You arrive. The elevator rises, clunking to a stop in a little bamboo shack at the top of the cliff. This elevator is mostly bamboo and vines. You step off of it, and it immediately falls apart and crumbles and falls back down.
Makes sense.
That's how these guys. Yes, I guess. You look around, you see, as you look to your side, you see the waterfall pouring over the cliff's edge now that you are on top of it and the rest of the island below. On this plateau, you see this vast, lush jungle behind you, in front of you. On the cliff edge, facing open ocean, you see the vessel you can only catch a glimpse of from below. It is a long, rusty, but otherwise unscuttled cargo barge. There are patches of red and white paint covering the hull. Most of the colors have been stripped away, either by time or sea air, but there's enough there for you to read the ship's name. It's the SS Edmund Fitzgerald. About half of the ship is dangling precariously over the edge of the cliff. Surrounding the half still on terra firma here on the cliff top, it appears someone's built a barricade of sharp bamboo spikes. From over the edge of the waterfall, you see Wilson, the psychic volleyball, float upward like, wow, you guys got here fast, crazy, that's cool. You enjoying the island, right? Not a bad place to settle down for the rest of your lives, I bet.
Gunner, another opportunity to suck the ball.
I mean, it was nice.
You got a friend also too? I got a Spalding up there somewhere?
Hey man, careful.
You're not Spalding, you're not Spalding.
That's my wife. She's in the hospital right now. She's in the basketball hospital.
What is going on?
I can't believe I let you suck my air, dude.
You cheated on your wife?
That's not cheating. Sucking air is like a crazy vampiric assault. Am I gonna have to give you all a lesson in volleyball physiology before? Anyway, I can't seem to help but notice you're making a beeline for that ship over there. Looks pretty busted to me. I definitely wouldn't want to take to the high seas in a busted ass boat like that, would you guys?
Well, let me tell you, didn't you tell us that elevator was haunted before? Or was that somebody else?
He had your voice.
That's mean. I'm a psychic volleyball. I can make my voice sound like whatever I want to. And this is the coolest one. Anyways, I'm gonna go party with the Swiss Family Robinson. They got this crazy pad they've built. They have a monkey butler. It's sick as hell. Anyway, y'all wanna come? Cause it'll be way cooler down there than in this old shitty boat.
Wait, why don't you want us to get off this island?
Oh, dangerous for you to go and die? Yikes! Definitely safer here with me where I can take care of all of you like 5 baby bird friends.
Can I roll to see if this volleyball is lying to us?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
Do you have any skills that would help you in this regard?
Like my character, I have no skills.
No skills?
To this day, no skills. I'll just do anything.
1.
4.
You did great. Yeah.
Can I throw another spear?
Draw another spear? Yeah. You've got like at this point a sort of like it's like you're carrying a tent around and then you just are pulling. It's like a like novelty-sized quiver that you're just retrieving spear after spear. He is lying. He has not noticed you withdrawing a spear. What do you do?
Can I sing like a siren song to sort of impress him and lure him to me and then shoot him with a spear?
Yes, you can. Do you have a skill?
I have a siren skill.
That's a really good one
Yes.
for that. Yes, you may. I will roll 1d6. Not very good. Let's see.
6 and 3.
Do you have any experience?
I have 3 experience.
You could spend one right now to upgrade this to Serenade Volleyball. No, it can be more broad than that. I will say a Distracting Serenade, level 3. Oh, you don't have to roll. You can just spend the experience points and level it up. And you succeed. You beat mine too. Okay, so now you have Siren Serenade, Distraction. That's very specific, level 3. He turns and faces you and sees you as a spear drum. Oh, seems like someone doesn't want to be my friend.
What's the record at the end of the show? How does that go? Yeah, my best friends are helping me. My best friends in the whole world. Say it back.
Best friends in the world.
Oh, that's literal.
The people you think are your best friends in the whole world.
I throw the spear.
He's totally taken off guard. I will only roll 1d6 for this roll. If you have anything that you can...
Would it impress him if I hit him?
He is far enough away and he is small enough because he's a volleyball. If you can hit him, there'll probably be a moment where you'd be like, wow.
Oh, yeah. 3 and 3.
I got a straight up 1. Your 6 beats my 1. You throw a spear. You suck the residual ball air that's dissipating into the ether right now. You have ejected all of the ball air outward from Wilson as he flies over the waterfall out of sight.
Is it the same smell as the ghost?
It's... What?
Couple hours ago, the ghost left and it smelled worse than Lemon Spark.
I'm not crazy. The ghost smell is so
It's possible they have the same smell.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Smell the ball air to see if it smells like ghosts. 1.
Ooh, this could be a good skill.
This is going to be helpful.
You smell them all, I suck the ball.
I got a 1. You smell the ball air in the air.
Ooh, good colors.
Smell the ball! Smell the ball! Smell the ball! Smell the ball! We broke the spirit.
I'm trying to keep this thing together with twine and tape. You smell the ball air in the air. And the ball air.
So I will use my 1 experience to upgrade this to smell the ball air too. How am I gonna bring this home?
You see him float up and away as you smell the ball air. You smell the ghost smell. The ghost appears. He's like, I was trapped in the ball. How did you know?
Wait a minute, you were trapped for all that long because we saw you and then
You saw me, and then I got sucked up into the ball.
you've been in the ball for a couple of
The
hours.
whole time.
So your wife isn't in the basketball hospital?
What does that even mean? My wife in the basketball hospital? I'm a ghost.
So Paul said his wife was in the basketball hospital, but that was by a lie. He's probably not even engaged yet.
The volleyball? What are you talking about?
You're doing this.
I'm just a ghost that was trapped in a volleyball. I don't know about all this stuff about basketball wives and hospitals.
Basketball wires.
I love that. Anyway, did you get the ship yet?
Oh, you're so close. Just gotta get it down. Good luck. He reappears. He reappears. Is it really that bad?
No. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I bet you forgot that this is how I talk, because I've been speaking in chimpanzee for this time.
Yes, I did. I thought you had lost yourself to the jungle vibe. It happens to many children. Have you met Lord of the Flies? It's all about a bunch of kids who got lost to the jungle vibe.
I think that's what my English teacher said. And that was what I say.
You can't read the word lemons. Your English teacher. He vanishes, leaving you with the daunting task of getting this big barge off over this cliff's edge. It's dangling about halfway off, but it does, as you inspect it, it appears to be fairly stable.
The good news is we've been gaining a bunch of skills that are super helpful that are going to help us take this.
Teacher, I think Gunnar scans to see what's holding up the ship.
What's holding up the
Was
ship?
it on like a cliff?
Yeah, it's like dangling over like that. Like
Okay.
over a cliff edge. Like, whoa, so
Yeah.
you're tottering a little bit.
Gunnar is going to scan to see if there's any cannons set away from the ship with a cannonball in it that's maybe a little lodged in there that he's a little coaxing out.
Okay, I'll forgive.
We all have a skill set.
I'm such a fan that I will forgive you implying that the Edmund Fitzgerald had artillery aboard.
It's something like Michigan, right?
Yeah,
I think in Chicago, the shores of Indiana are dangerous.
right.
If you ever been to Hammond's,
Yeah.
it sucks.
It just so happens one cannon facing the back of the ship. It's got a ball in there, but man, it's jammed. It's jammed in there. And the aperture of this cannon is so wide, you think not any person can suck this bad boy out of this. You all see Gunnar stretching.
Friends, I call upon you. Can you chant success? Ooh, that's a 5 and a 3.
I'm gonna roll 2 dice for this because he's sucking a cannon. I have to draw the line somewhere. Drawing it here. It's a 5 and a 1. Okay, hold on. It's very important you say success. You can't just yell suck. There's a lot of you here, and it's my fight or flight response is activated. You fire this.
Describe it slower.
You see 5 burly pirates flying on the ship. What is that noise? You are really. I almost paid to mind. To see if I paid to mind. No, you may not. I gotta go to my room first. It's me making novelty pantomimes. Novelty erotic pantomimes. And it's $100 a week. You give it the business. And the rest of you, even someone who impresses as well as you do, can't help but be impressed by the tenacity of what is occurring in front of you. I don't know how to do this, but Lemons can't be here. Sorry, I'm sure about it. It's fine. Somewhere else.
And that makes sense.
Good side
guys. Leonard, you see a very tired chimpanzee butler climb up. He's got a drink in his hand. What did you order? A gin? Gin martini. So it should have been easy to remember. He comes up and he's got.
I hate it when monkey butlers don't write the order down.
He comes up. He is holding a frosty Manhattan. And say that and gives you translate it. And just kind of like sighs. And then goes, Tim Allen climbs up like 50 chimpanzees scale the cliff face and start climbing up Planet of the Apes style. And he points at you, Chuck Chansley. He nods, yes, ooh, me? Uh-huh. Here, that's the one! Get him! All of these chimpanzees begin swarming your direction. As that happens, boom! You suck this cannonball right out the tube, man. And you go flying up onto the deck of the... You didn't think about this. Your face is so bad now because you just sucked the cannonball into it. You fly up in the air, you land on the deck, and you die.
If you were going to kill me, to describe my face first, to say how bad my face looks, and then be like, also, you died. I mean, that's the weirdest shit.
The cannonball shooting directly into your face definitely kills you. Your body exploding on the deck of the ship is just going around for that part. You die now, and now you're a ghost, and the other ghost is there and is like, whoa! Did you die?
I think so.
Oh man, that sucks. I'm so sorry.
Don't say, if there's one thing you should say to me, seconds after I just died sucks.
What happened?
You didn't see that?
I can only see when I'm out there. You guys keep complaining about my smell, so I'm standing back here on the ghost plane where no one complains about my smell. There's a bunch of stinky ass ghosts in here. They're like looking at you like, yeah, man, that's rude.
At least it's my face.
Oh, your face gets fixed in the ghost plane. Don't worry. There's a cosmetic surgeon. He's really good.
The rest of you still alive. You just suck a cannonball and shot into your face. Do you see the end of the show now? Starting to tilt and lift an army of angry chimpanzees.
Okay. I have two questions.
Yeah, please.
First one, is there any possibility my incredible speaking capabilities could assuage them in some
If
way?
you want to give a powerful sermon to these 50, it will take some doing. I will be rolling 2 dice against this.
Okay. Well, here's the other thing I want to do. I want to check, are there any barrels that are like on the front of the Edmund Fitzgerald? Just like one barrel that maybe if a 12-and-a-half-year-old got in it would finally push it over the edge and send it down. Just one.
What are you planning on, Brian?
I'm wondering if that's possible, because I'd like to run over to that and then stand on that barrel and then yell to the chimps and try to get them to go away from Chansey for a bit and more importantly, come toward me.
There is a ballast? Is that a thing on a ship? Yeah! There's a barrel-shaped ballast for sure.
Yeah.
You can stand on as you see this wave of chimpanzees approaching.
So I'm going to roll for a rousing speech to these chimps.
Why don't you give the speech first?
Yeah, you're right. That's probably a good idea.
I'm sorry, we're arousing the chips?
I guess that's the backup plan, for sure. If I'm just following the pattern of the episode that we've done so far.
That's correct.
I say episode like this is 30 seconds.
I'd like to change everything I said.
Hello, chimps. I know that things are tough right now, and to be honest, that guy definitely does deserve to die. But maybe not at this very, very moment. And I'd love for you all to little bit closer to me, and we can just talk about this for just a half a second.
This feels like a trap, you sure, boss?
Yes, am I the boss in this situation?
Let's see. 2d6. 5 and 2. 2 sixes.
Wild. Okay. They kneel. The monkey butler climbs up to where you are standing. His added weight has really started. You all hear it as the ship does very slowly start to move. He climbs up to where you are. He puts down the tray. He throws it down with the Frosty Manhattan on it. He holds up to you a crown of knotted wood and banana stuff. He says,
Sire, it feels like you're trying to get us to not tear apart this man, them and you escape. We will gradually do so. You are our king, but perhaps, young king, would you stay behind and lead us chimpanzees into the future? We say that confidently because it doesn't seem like you have a lot of other stuff going on.
Lemons picks up the crown and places it at the top of his head and says, in normal English, "My name's not Lemons anymore.
We're staying! We're not getting that.
Don't worry, that wasn't for you. I'll get right there in just a second. It's a dramatic thing, I promise. My name's not Lemons anymore. It's Bananas." The barrel-shaped thing, just to help really hit that final bump down into the barrel.
okay, the rest of you, these chimpanzees are going to climb up and help build a ladder up to the deck of the Edmund Fitzgerald as it starts to tilt over the edge of this cliff. As you get there, you see a horrific sight.
Everyone starts wailing and going, my best friend! My best friend!
No, and Griffin, I pop up. I pop back up. And Griffin, I pop back up. And Griffin,
Why are you giving me $50?
I pop back up. And Griffin, I pop back up.
This is $60. This is Wait, are you paying me for you to not die?
Well, let's look okay.
Gilby, you see the gates of Valhalla in front of you, standing there. Viking Jesus! He's got the horns. Vegas! Say Vegas or Vegas? Because I said Vegas. Okay, it's Vegas, yeah, for sure. He's like, good on. You have done well. You died, I'm sure.
Great and honorable battle, yes?
I would look it up.
Your face is all fucked up.
From Vegas, that hurts.
He's all about it. He's like, that's cool.
Oh,
The other ghost that was just here is like, who is this guy? Who's this? It's getting crowded in here in the ghost plane. He just says,
So what was it? A bludgeon, axe, swing, the shaft of a pole axe, perhaps? What caught you in the end?
let's say that. Okay, I know I cannot lie to the only son of Odin, I assume.
That's right. His only begotten son.
Well, since I cannot tell a lie, I sucked a cannonball out of the cannon with such force.
he looks at you quizzically. He picks up a big book that's like, it says Valhalla rules on it. And he's like, oh man, no way. Who looks your way? Give me a not blackout roll.
Bring it to.
I got a 2. You rise, your mangled form. You rise. As you rise, the rest of you have been lifted and climbed onto this deck with the help of the mini chimpanzees and the viewer of bananas, who they're really confused because he said he was going to stay and be their king, but then he climbed in a barrel on the side of the boat. So they're like, okay, but we'll still do this. A little chimpanzee surgeon comes up and does medicine to you, and you're fine now. The sick lives aren't in the Dominican Dodecagon. They're back at home. There's no hospitals here. The only infrastructure is a 7-Eleven and an elevator. That's not even there anymore. Oh, did you have a thing?
No.
The Edmund Fitzgerald lives back at home.
Well, I was going to ask, is this going to be a disastrous landing?
Oh, for sure.
Can I soften the landing? What? Here. That big ass monster.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you can actually see it, right? You're on top of the Edmund Fitzgerald. You have a line to look down over the cliff. You can see the pond. You can see Marlin floating around in the water, gigantic.
Is he going to kill him if I use him as a cushion for this boat to fall on?
Well, you would be landing the boat in a pond over the falls.
Yeah.
The boat is not leaning over the falls. It's leaning over a cliff facing the ocean. If you wanted to go that direction, it would be interesting. If you want to conjure a whale or something from the ocean to soften the landing, you may find a psychic whale down there. I don't know, but I want to support your decision.
Listen, I see the time.
Okay. You think, I bet I can get a whale under this thing, and then you think, slate. Brings over the edge, splashes down into the water, it sinks. It sinks for a second and pops back up and starts heading out into the water. Lemons, are you stowing away on the ship?
Bananas now pops out of the barrel and says, I'm sorry. I'm sure you all love to hear my lovely voice all the time, but I have a family now, and I've never had a family before, and I guess I'm a monkey king. That's what I wrote down as my skill for 3. So I have to go.
Bananas. Before you go, you could go with them, or you could come back with me and run my chocolate.
I jump on
Jump in the water too and form a boat out of their bodies that scoops you up and takes you away. You all sail towards the veil of fog on the Edmund Fitzgerald. And as you enter the fog, the ocean around you vanishes. Moments later, the sun breaks through the gloom and you pass through the boundary of the Dodecagon. The Edmund Fitzgerald glides through calm ocean waters approaching the port of San Juan. Nearby, you find the crew of a small fishing boat looking bewildered in your direction. There is no wall of fog on this side of reality. It's just this giant barge appeared out of nowhere. As you make your way towards land, a figure takes shape on the deck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. A ghostly apparition who stinks because of you and the things you said. He says, thank you all. You've settled my unfinished business and broken the curse binding me to this plane. Now my spirit can depart. By the way, I never introduced myself, did I? My name's Gordon Lightfoot, and I'm going to Viking heaven. Bye! And those of you from the past, stop and think, I don't know who that is. That's it for our show tonight, everybody.